Alright, what's happening, fam? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Let's see who we have here. God, Gavin, Bradman, Craig, Yankov, Dan, Fabe, Hadi, Dobry, Martin, Anointed King, YT, Peter. Appreciate you guys joining in as always. And how was your weekend? Had a pretty busy weekend, so hope you guys had some fun and refreshed and ready for this new week with this opening gap here on everything basically. Let's go, Fabe. 2 a.m. Appreciate you joining in. Ivan, great to see you. Sir Kim, ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome to the stream, G. You missed me at my live session. Appreciate you, Peter. Weekends are a good time to just refresh, not look at the charts. Maybe just Sunday, just to do the weekly analysis. That's it. Ratnani, welcome to the stream, G. Morning, Ronak, great to see you, brother. Sam, welcome to the stream. Short from Wednesday's range. Yeah, we'll look at it. I wanted to see a closure below Sunday open so I could have shorted, but let's see. Let's wait. See people joining in. And we are so close to hit 1500, so I think we could easily hit that in the next hour or so. By the way of how graph is going on, 20 subs easily in the next hour. The goal for this week is to hit 1800, so we are 320 subs away. And let's freaking smash that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't. And let's start the week, because everything has opened up with the gap. I have my coffee next to me because it's about to be a long day with this opening gap here. I do not want to trade blindly, because either it could fill the gap first or it could do whatever it wants, then fill the gap. Come on, Jerry. HBY. Great to see you here. And also a warm welcome to our newly or recently joined member inside the VIP, Larby. If you're here on the chat, let me know. Say what's up. I see it's pretty equally divided. 50% says on the poll bullish and 50% bearish. Interesting. Look who's here, Mr. Cowboy. Appreciate you supporting us as always. Don't forget to smash that like button, fam. Last week we hit our record of 151 likes in one live session, so the goal is to beat that number this week for sure, and I think it's possible. So seasonal forecaster says bullish, yeah, agree. Let's see. So dollar of course opened up with a big gap as well. Let's look at the futures as well, TVC chart as well, everything, right? So the custom chart is quite accurate right now, but it did bounce from this daily demand on Thursday, and we do have this 12 hours demand a little bit higher, so it's getting tighter and tighter. But if you go on a 1 hour time frame, you can see the trend is kind of building here on the dollar and starting to pick up some pace. So I want to see if dollar can pull back potentially either to this previous point of control, which is this red line here, or bounce from this range, which the value high was around this area. I'm gonna show it to you. So pretty much the same range I talked about last week. You see the fixed value high of that range. So we could easily do something like this and continue the trend here and fill the gap during the week. So let's look at the Goldie. Even though Goldie opened up with a gap, of course it ended up holding from this daily demand quite well, but with this gap it opened up straight into 12 hour supply, right? But we do have this another 8 hour supply up here on spot chart, so I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up pushing up towards the 4112, so 4112, but it's still in the supply, so I cannot neglect that. I tried to draw this swing level, but still not a clean key level around this area that I could find. So for that reason I marked up the only previous weekly level. So if you use our session map indicator, it shows the weekly divider and also daily divider, which I turned it off for now. But if you mark it out from the previous weekly open to current week's open, you get the previous weekly level. And the previous week value high aligns perfectly with the Sunday open. So I would love to short for that gap fill only if it closes below Sunday open, something like this. If not, I wouldn't really want to short from here unless I find a nice key level. But we could agree with Bladman that this range is quite relevant at the moment, so we can mark out that range. Either that, or I believe the same swing value or high aligns with that. Yeah, a little bit higher, but so for now I have marked up this whole range from Wednesday till Thursday basically. I'm gonna mark it out for you guys, this one basically, and I want to see if it is going to have any sort of rejection or reaction overall. So fixed value low, fixed point of control, boom. From here, yes, I would be willing to short, but in the middle of nowhere like here, no, I wouldn't really short the Goldie. And let's look at the seasonal forecaster, since one of you guys mentioned, and I agree. We had the bottom at actually gonna be today the bottom, but doesn't mean that it's gonna be 100% accurate, like the exact day. So this could be the bottom that was formed on Friday. Maybe we could push up, drop again, fill that gap, and then start to push up again, which would be quite nice, because then our next cycle top will be on August 4th. So next week basically. And we're overvalued on a daily time frame again against the dollar. which the last time that happened, we ended up pushing from the top, so from the supply, which where I called out, till the bottom, 3.4% basically, almost 3.5%. 4 hour getting quite aggressively towards the overvaluation as well. 1 hour is overvalued, 15-minute is overvalued. So let's see if Goldie can find some sort of a resistance around that fixed range, the value low or the point of control. DXY down, oil up, gold in theory should go up. War is kind of slower than usual this weekend. 40, 14. Nice. Yeah. That would be interesting, cowboy. Let's see right now. I wouldn't be surprised if we find some sort of resistance here. Anyone please give me $20 or fund that account. Yeah, I agree with that, man. Go to work, brother. Big chance it might be go down around from here. Yeah, let's see. So far it doesn't even seem like it wants to slow down, not gonna lie. Look at all these buyers. $41.14. Yeah. I agree with Chicago. So the key levels I have on spot is 41.13. Raditya, appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so 41.13 and 41.17. It could act as resistance potentially. So I might call this a potential sell zone, right? So we do want to see something like this. There we go. Now the problem is we need to find some sort of a resistance here, and I would love to see a 15-minute, 30-minute and 1 hour closure below. If not, we could easily push higher. This move is very aggressive on right on the Asia Open. Go to 4204 and I don't care what gold will do afterwards. Is that where your TP is, Fabe? I remember you saying you were in a long, so. Yes, sir. Had a good weekend, Drew. Hope you also had a great weekend, G. Rio have footprint chart on trading view, but I'm still struggling to understand it. Could you go over footprint? Yeah, I can't go through it. It's just a trading view. It's good for you to learn the basics, but it's not that accurate overall. It's not that accurate, just like the real order flow platform. It's not the same, but it's good enough, I guess. There we go. So on the left side will be the sellers. I mean, you can change sides, that doesn't really matter. And the right side is the buyers, right? You see the sellers stepping in, stepping in. Let me turn on the view up too. But they weren't really able to push the price. There we go. I was looking for that delta. Lower, right? You see the delta was negative, 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 negative. That means there are more sellers overall. Then what happened? They got kind of exhausted because you didn't really see more sellers stepping in. Then you had a really aggressive buyer here. Delta positive, next candle positive, and this white box will be the point of control. So that's where the most volume was traded at that exact level, right? What happened afterwards? Ended up closing bullish. That's the first good sign. Second bullish candle, very good. I wouldn't really trade right here because the view up is there, right? So these couple candles will be your confirmation. First candle closure above the view up, that's amazing. Then where it pulled back to the point of control, basically right at the open, made the bottom wick shoot up. So this on the flip would have been the potential buy setup, right? Or if you're looking for a buy, that would have been your confirmation. It would go the same for sellers, right? So what you need to look for is on the left side is the sellers, right side is the buyers. You look at the delta to see overall who is more dominant at that moment, and then use it as your confluence. That was just a quick explanation. Oh, this candle looks huge. Okay, finding some support here. Not bad, not bad. Sub Redempto. I'm new to the stream. How many pips or stop loss do you usually have here? Welcome to the stream, Dhruv Tal. Usually the stop loss and TP depends on the entry, right? We're not gonna say we'll always go for 90 pips for stop loss. No, it's not always the same. It really depends on the setup. Like for example, this one I didn't want to take it now, but yeah, I think it's gonna leave without us, I guess. It's gonna most likely tap exactly here to this cluster of buyers. Imagine if it taps here, push up. That'll be quite interesting, eh? Exactly to the cluster of buyers. Not a bad first reaction, not gonna lie. But it could go lower. There's much more cluster of buyers down here. Anytime MLC. Hello Naji, welcome to the stream. See a lot of new people joining in. Don't forget to smash that like button. We already have 35 likes. We could easily reach 50 in the next 30 minutes. So smash that like button. Take the entry short at 41.17. Oh, nice. Right at the top. Yeah, I told you guys I was on potentially, but I just wanted to see a bit of a slower drop, not like this. Swing value high. Look at that. Almost 50 likes in seconds. 52. You guys are freaking awesome. Yeah, seems like it's starting to slow down, but again, I don't want to get in too early. So if you took a short from here, you paid attention to this sell zone, drop a 1 in the chat. And if you're waiting, drop a 2. Noogie, welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, I did went to that competition, Noogie, that's all. Beside that, just was working during the weekend on the business, that's it. 2, 2, 1, okay, 2, 1. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, that's interesting. I would assume you took a quick scalp to the downside and then waiting for confirmation, I guess. Just in case. Welcome to the stream, Albert. See a lot of new people joining in also. If you're new here, my name is Rio. I do live trading on a daily basis on Asia session. We trade with volume profile, higher time frame, supply and demand, and use order flow as a confirmation. So looking forward to see you guys on a daily basis here. Yeah, this was a straight drop. That's why I didn't took this short. This is looking more like it's gonna pull back and then continue this move up again. Nice, King. Already stop us on break even. Awesome, G. Look at that. Already 66 likes. You guys are awesome. Let's hit 80 easily. And we are close to hitting 1500 subs. So it's just getting up. AN4W, welcome to the stream, G. Appreciate you subscribing. $70 likes already. Nice. Let's see what dollar doing. Dollar also pushing down with gold again, so the correlation is getting positive most likely. But as I said, this quick drop is making me think that we could bounce up again and continue this move up. So I still stand by my first initial setup. If I miss this trade from here, I would only short it below Sunday open. So something like this. So if you missed it, that's completely fine. Just wait for a closure below Sunday open, because it will be also below this smaller range here. Real, I left 2 buys open in gold by error the past week. I prayed for my account. I mean, if you left open, you should be in a decent profit though. So why not take profit right now? Unless you didn't close it or you closed it, I don't know. If you closed it, that's really nice. Imagine if you entered here or something, somewhere around here. You wake up, boom, that thing is to the moon. got it from 15. Nice, right at the top. Apparent profits, nice. Yeah, look at that reaction right now from Vivo. So either we're gonna be more aggressive to the downside now, or if it traps this sellers right now, it would be a nice continuation to the upside. But I like how this candle is consistently having more sellers. Let me show it to you here. For example, I think it was MLC asking about the footprint. You see, same thing. We had our point of interest, positive delta. What happened? Immediate drop right after rejection from point of control. Of course, if this candle was a bit smaller and the delta was negative, this would have been easier to enter a trade here, but it dropped like quickly as soon as it opened, so that's why I also didn't took it. And so far seems like sellers are stepping in quite aggressively. We still have another 1 minute and 30 seconds till the 15-minute closure, which will be important. And not gonna lie, if it goes below VWAP, it's starting to look good. The point of control moved lower, it was around here. So sellers are definitely trying to take in control again. I mean, makes sense also. 15-minute overvaluation, 30-minute overvaluation, 1 hour overvaluation. So it could also be a sell zone below here. So we want something like this. Because if it doesn't close below Sunday open, there's no point of it's gonna drop. At least based on my view. These streams are for printing money. I mean, yeah, if they pay attention, they can make some money. Hey Kumar, how you doing, G? Good to see you back on the streams. I agree with Dobry. It could be a potential buy from here because of, first of all, point of control from that range. Second of all, this closure right at the end was a little bit nasty, you know, but still close below VWAP. So could this be the potential top wick for the drop? I do want to see a closure below this one here because this is where the most volume was traded in that candle. And it could easily bounce from here as well. But on a 5-minute looks very good. The 5-minute looks super good. But again, we have our key level here, so I do want to see closure below that one first. Indeed, cowboy, indeed. That's why I said at the beginning of the stream, I'm looking at bullish as well, but if we drop below Sunday open, go for that gap fill, which is right here, and then find some sort of support around previous point of control. This is where I would be willing to long. Here, and everywhere, basically. because if you go on a 1 hour time frame, you have your previous weekly level, the gap right here, so it's just perfect, the previous week point of control. You could say, yeah, we have this range as well, true, but the POC of that range also aligns with the previous week point of control. So it was good for scalping, definitely. But it's Monday. Personally, I don't like to be too aggressive on a Monday. I like to let the price settle and show me a cleaner path for the rest of the week. In that case, I can trade way easier the rest of the week. Look at the seasonal forecast on gold real. I think it will come down to fill the gap before 5-day straight bullish run. Yeah, that's why exactly what I said right now. I do want to see a drop to that gap fill. That's why I'm not too overly aggressive too, because I've seen many times gold just leave the opening gap and doesn't even care and comes back to fill it for maybe, I don't know, next week or next month or whatever. Look at that. We already hit 75 likes, fam. Close to 80. Smash that like button, fam. Especially if you're new here. Yeah, you left so many aggressive sellers here. Definitely can pull back up. I'm waiting for 1 and 4 hour closure. Generally, I prefer to wait for 1 hour closure. Around any kilo, what's up? I 100% agree with you, Kumar. That's why I didn't took this short. Because first of all, I was waiting for a 15-minute closure, which it closed. I wanted to see this one maybe closing around this area, and then the next one making the top weekend drop, which would align with the 30-minute open. So it just dropped out of nowhere. Crazy. So personally, I stayed up because of that, but I 100% agree with you, the 4 hour closures. Especially if you're close to the 4 hour closure, which we are, like in 24 minutes. So I don't want to be too much aggressive, and if you're scalping, that's completely fine. From the top to the bottom, boom, you're done. And another long, maybe you took some profit already, that's completely fine. Hey bro, would just like to say how grateful I am for you as a new trader. It is really easy to learn your style of trading. Appreciate you, Drew. Really appreciate you. That means a lot. It's just that's something I always looked for as well, right? To make it as much simple as I can. Not for stream purposes, but for myself, you know. I always wanted to make it as simple as possible so I can understand what I'm trading, how I'm trading, and what are the things I'm looking at, right? That way it's also way easier to teach some people, you know, or guide them. I don't like to overcomplicate my setup. I like to keep it as simple as possible, but appreciate your feedback, Drew. We are live here on a daily basis, so Would love to see you here around every day on an Asia session. We also do occasionally New York as well. Understand your points, but how to incorporate this unknown variable like pause in war? Shouldn't this be bullish for gold? Yeah, it should be. And it was like that. But last week I did realize that when the war was escalating, gold wasn't really pushing up that much, and it was dropping like compared to last couple of weeks, right? So it's changing a little bit, definitely. Look at that, 82 likes, fam. And I wanna see you guys spamming a W in the chat because we hit 1500 freaking subs, and I told you guys you could hit it before the hourly closure, just like that. So as I said, the goal for this week is 1800. So tomorrow or the end of the stream today, maybe we could hit 1600. That would be freaking nice. Look at all those W's. This is my first time on your trade. You make this simple. Appreciate you, Altman. I hope you said your name right. Wow, dollar bounced perfectly from the trend line I had. Look at that. Holy. We got a 5 minute. What I'd love to see. Oh, tapped in the fixed value high I told you guys about. $2K loading, 100%. 100%. Wow, fixed value high perfectly. $1. AK says, how old are you? I'm 25G. $25. Indeed, stream is gaining momentum. Man, look at that. We already hit 150 live viewers already. That was our record last week, and we literally hit the same numbers today at the first day of the week. So if you're here, if you're new here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, because we go live on a daily basis on Asia session. We trade with volume profile, higher time frame, supply and demand, and order flow as a confirmation. What is your setting for view up? I just have the basic view up on trading view. It's literally the default setting. I haven't changed anything. High, low, close, -3. This one, literally volume weighted average price. The first one that shows up from TradingView itself, so it doesn't have any name here. Can we enter on the second entry sell zone? It's up to you. It's up to you, G. But let's say if pushes up, taps into it one more time, ends up pushing down, hourly close, it's gonna be also 4 hour. Make another tap into this sell zone and then drop. In that case, I think I will get it. Especially if the new 4 hour open, swipe the highs and then drop. So something like this. In that case, I will be even more interested. Morning, Simon. Great to see you back on the stream, G. That big gap, how can you identify the bias? Well, the gap itself shouldn't really change your bias. Of course, you have to take in consideration that it could go for the gap fill, right? But I talked about this since Thursday, this daily demand, right? I said that if we tap into this flip bullish, there's a possibility we could push up. Also, seasonal forecaster, our shadow intel seasonal forecaster indicator was showing a potential cycle bottom at Friday or Monday, which is today, and then a potential push up towards the next week, August 4th. So, and also with this sell zone, we got it from this overall range from the last week, this one from Wednesday till Thursday basically, and a value low and then a point of control. So for now I want to see where the hourly closure will be at, because if it's gonna be below Sunday open, I'm willing to take this setup here. If it taps into this sell zone and kind of closes below that one, I'm willing to take a short from there, which I know a lot of you guys took this first trade, so GG for that. Look at that, fam. 90 likes already. Told you guys, easily achievable. It's not gonna tap again to the top zone, my guessing. Yeah, let's see. Let's see, that 1 hour week is very nasty. So, I'm gonna show one more time. I know a lot of you guys are new here and maybe just joined. So this fixed point of control, we got it from this range again, from Wednesday till Thursday. How you can get it. So, first of all, you need to identify the range. This is a range. There's no explanation. This is range. When the price is not moving anywhere, not trending, just doing this is a range, right? So you get your fixed range volume profile tool. You draw it from the beginning of the range till the end of the range, and you get these key levels: the value low, point of control, and the value high. And the settings are 128 for row size and value area volume of 70. 72 is fine also. Both of it is quite the same. And then you can draw them manually, like the lines, or you can also put on the value low and value high so you don't end up getting confused, but I just like to turn it off. to make it a little bit cleaner. And for line, I use this horizontal ray, right? Then just put it here, and then you can literally put a text, change the name and everything, and save it as a template. That's how I have it. And then anytime you want to mark it out, just put the line and put the click on the template. Boom, as easy as that. Let me know if that made sense. Please, so I can screenshot. I just showed you, brother. I just showed you. Where is it? There you go. Row size 128, volume of 70. Also, guys, you anytime you want, you can just rewind the stream. I know we're live, but you can literally rewind the stream as well. Let's see, 12 minutes until the 15 minutes, 1 hour and 4 hour closure, and of course 30 minutes. Yes, Wire Clipper. We do have the free Telegram, which the link is in the description. And also we have the VIP, where we do share our daily analysis videos. We do have crypto. I send daily videos right here every single day. And then we have our educational series videos, which more videos will be released soon. So we talk about the volume profile again at 24 minutes. Supply and demand, which we use on a higher time frame. Correlations, which is important. COT data, macro positioning, which we use for our higher time frame analysis. Seasonality, which is my favorite. We just talked about this on the seasonal forecaster. Super accurate on most of the seasonality based instruments like gold, like indices. And the latest one is the execution. And then we do have a specific chat for every single instrument, which the gold chat is literally booming every single day. And we do have our stack of indicators as well. So which for example, valuation scanner is what we use on a daily basis. We do have the seasonal forecaster and bunch more. Nothing to worry about, Mr. Once. The 4 hour closure is coming in, so there might be another setup. Don't worry, brother. Kinda like this last minute push. Yep, told you guys that this closure on 50 minutes wasn't really convincing. That's why I didn't took the short from there. Didn't even tap into this point of control. Very long from Sunday open. Nice, Dobry. I thought about it too, because it was the point of control of this range I talked about. Very nice, double tap, double wick play. Very nice. But as I said, on Mondays I'm not really... I don't really like to be aggressive on Mondays. Are we here for shorts? Possibly. For us, possibly. Some of the G's already took a short from this first sell zone. For me it was too fast, I just stayed out for now. And also they took a long from here, so... Indeed, cowboy. Indeed. Let's see. If I want to take another short from here, or my first short, I know you guys took it, I would love to see the 4-hour swipe in this high first. Cause technically, I know some of you guys weren't here, but what I like to do is usually mark out the 4-hour time frame whenever the candle is closing. Mark out the high and the low, and if it swiped the highs or the low, I want to see the reversal. So I'll wait for a 4-hour closure, then I'll mark it out. I'm waiting for that sell zone to give me another confirmation to enter. Yeah, looking at pretty much the same thing. Really depends on where the 1 hour is gonna close, right? Could you please enable Hindi audio for the live stream? I'm not sure if that's possible for a live session. For a live stream. Alright, take care, and kids. See you in the VIP. I'm using the Fibo tool and struggling at the 0.6. Could it pass it at the 5 minute? Alright, let's see. 4 minutes almost. What's up, Harris? Great to see you here, brother. All right, seems like it's gonna close in the middle of nowhere here. I wanna see if you guys are looking for long or short. If you're looking for a short, drop a 1 in the chat, and if you're looking for a long, drop a 2. I wanna see. Click on a link in your session map indicator and say it had to pay. No, the session map indicator you don't need to pay, brother. When you open up our website, you just click here, session map, and get access to the session map here. And it goes straight to the trading view, and then you add it to your chart. That's it. The session map indicator and also raw COT table indicator is free, both of it. One, two. Okay, looking for long. Was a 1, but less clear now. I agree. Neither, it's ranging now. I agree. Nice, fam. We are 2 likes away from 100 likes. Smash that like button, fam. Could you please explain those 2 indicators? So the first one is the session map indicator we use on a daily basis. It shows you the weekly divider whenever you want to use your volume profile, and also daily divider, which I have it off because I already know the times. So you can use the volume profile. You see these white lines, that's the daily separator. And also we have the sessions built inside it, so you can see this Asia session, London session, and New York session. And the other one is the raw COT table, so you can just look at the COT positioning of the retail, of the commercials. Where to find the site? I'm gonna send you the link in the chat. There we go. That's the link. Thinking about long, but it's right in the middle. I agree with you. That's why I want to see either the highs or the lows been swept for me to have a better bias. Okay, let me mark out the 4 hour now that it's closed. This is the top, so 4 hour high. This is the bottom, 4 hour low. This is what I want to see, exactly just like this. Swipe up the highest and then drop, if I'm going to take a short from there. Jaroslav, welcome to the stream, G. Appreciate you subscribing. Okay, this got a little bit dirty, so I'm gonna delete this 4 hour high and lows because we know it's around here. So right at this top. Okay, I don't like to make my chart too dirty. I like to make it clean and easy to read. So on trader weight, I use 2 indicators. First is the Sethmo large delta bubble. You download that indicator from this area, explore community indicators. And for the footprint, I use the volume footprint ultra. So download these 2 indicators. These are the 2 that I use. Bullish on the syndicate, indeed. I mean, look at this chart. Look at our bullish trend here, just growing growing and growing. Potential is coming, indeed. Nice, man. 104 likes. W2, guys. It's called Trade of It. See it? It's a futures broker. But there are many other Orderflow platforms. Indeed, let's hit 200 likes. I think it's possible. It's not that hard. What do you think about breaking the POC and retesting going up? That is possible too. The only thing I don't like is everything is overvalued. Like, I mean, 50-minute came out of it, but like 1 hour is overvalued, daily is overvalued, 4 hours getting there, but it's possible if it's actually going to be stronger, right? Depends on also what dollar is gonna do. If dollar, I think, drops more, gold could push up way easier. That's the bottom indicator. This is our own valuation scanner indicator. It measures one asset against another one. So for example, for gold we use dollar, and for currencies we use dollar as well, because that's the main dominant instrument to measure against it. And for indices we use the bonds, which is ZB1. And we use this on a daily basis. I mean, the people inside the VIP, they can tell themselves, but this indicator is freaking accurate. And it's very good for confluences. It just takes one tweet to go there. Yeah, I mean, he is asleep right now. I hope so. So I guess no tweets for now. Morning, Ben. Welcome to the stream, G. I want to see this high being swept, not gonna lie. This high here and then drop. How much did the Asia session move already? 0.6, okay. I've done a quick back testing last week and I saw that usually gold has been moving on average 0.8 to 1.1% on Asia session, so from the top to the bottom. That has been helping me for the exit points or entry points, or mainly exit points over TP. It's nice to know those type of data. new subscriber here. Appreciate you, Potter. Appreciate you joining in. If you're new here, my name is Ryu. I trade here on a daily basis on Asia session. I trade with volume profile, hard time frame supply and demand, and use order flow as confirmation. Look at that, fam. 165 live viewers. That's our record for now. Appreciate all of you guys joining in. Make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live, because we give our full analysis at the session open or the beginning of the live stream. And don't forget to smash that like button. What time do you trade daily? On Asia session, brother. Right at the Asia Open. So 8 AM Tokyo, 1 AM London, and 8 PM New York. And I keep saying, repeating to turn on the notification bell, because I know a lot of you guys keep asking about that. And the reason I say that is because I always schedule the stream before it happens. So if you have the notification bell on, you will get a notification whenever it's scheduled and or we are going live. So you're never gonna miss it. Appreciate you, Potter. Appreciate you, G. I try to keep it as clean as possible, you know. I don't like to have a lot of lines, a lot of this and that. Try to keep it simple. I'm looking at this. If this happens, I do this. If that happens, I do that. I do not predict the market. I cannot predict the market. Neither you guys can. Nobody can. But what you can do is anticipate. Be like, okay, I have my point of interest here. If it does this, I take it. If it does the other way, I don't take it, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, gold is gonna go here, then go there, then go there. No, I don't know. Appreciate you subscribing, Sai. Welcome to the stream. Should take the short. That's up to you, Bayman. That's up to you. That's one other thing we keep repeating here is everybody should manage their own trade. I'm not gonna sit here say buy or sell. I'm here to trade my own way, and the management will be up to you guys, not anybody else. Like, for example, some other people took the short from here. They managed their own trade. They closed here, took some profit. They took another long from the Sunday open or this range here. That's how they manage their own trade. They are here for the analysis, for the live session, but at the end of the day, they are managing their own trades. Trump knows, bro. No, Trump doesn't know where the market will go. Trump will make the path, the market. If Trump wants the indices to go up, he's like, it's good time to buy the indices or the stock market, then it's gonna shoot up. In some way you could say the market maker, at least on a short term. Indeed, Ben. All he needs to do is just one tweet. All he needs to do is type 4 letters, gold, and tweet it. You're gonna see how gold is gonna shoot up to 5,000 again. That's all it needs. Trump and his buddies has taken over a trillion and counting. Yeah. Yeah, Ben, that's something I said in the beginning of the stream. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to see. Half of you guys are bullish, the other half is bearish. So let's see. To me, it's Monday, so I like to be a little bit more cautious overall, just to let the market settle the tone for the rest of the week. I see a lot of, not a lot, but a couple of comments asking about the entry point. Guys, I gave my point of interest. It's on the chart. If you wanna enter, that's up to you. Where you wanna enter, that's up to you. So, I have my point of interest on the screen. That's up to you if you wanna enter or not. Let's see if in the next hourly it can take out the highs or not. Because the volume definitely dried out. We had a really nice volume here and then on the way to the downside. But after that, volume just dried out. Indeed, well said, Gavin. He says, respect to those who are here to learn, the signals are a bonus. Indeed. Of course you are, Dobry. You are always here on the streams. I always see you. If I don't see you on the chat, I know something's wrong. Something's wrong. Trading is patience plus consistency, yeah. True, true. I've got burned so many times by being impatient. And I still do, like, don't get me wrong, I still make some mistakes. On Asia it's a bit more easier to be patient, but London sometimes I mess up. London session is my weakness. That's why I trade the least. Asia and New York are the money makers for me. London is the patience tester. You trade NAS or gold? I trade gold, but for indices I trade US 30. Sometimes Nasdaq, like sometimes. But on indices I prefer the Dow Jones or the US 30. That is my baby. Ready for retest on 41.15 for so potentially, Benjamin. Potentially, I would love to see if this highs is taken out. It's also 4-hour high and then close below. That's when I'm willing to short, exactly as this scenario here. So let's see. Not the best looking volume at the moment, not gonna lie. As I just say that, this thing's gonna drop right now. 171, fam. Let's freaking go. Are we going live each day on Asia session now? Yes, we've been doing it for the past almost 2 weeks, just Asia session. I forgot, but we go live on a daily basis on Asia session every day. Indeed, sellers are trying here. The problem is I don't want to short from here. This could easily come down here, they push up again, and if that happens, we're definitely gonna have a range here. I mean, it's already starting to look like a range, at least on the 5 minutes, right? 15 looks like a barcode. 1 hour still looks decent. If it takes out the high and drop, I would really like that. I would really like that. But I mean, if it calls below Sunday up and does something like this, I'm willing to take a short as well. When we'll start going live on New York session? We don't have any specific plan or date yet, but when the market is good, maybe the volume's good, we might do it. So for now, just Asia session every day. But even if we start doing the New York, definitely not gonna be every day, because that means I would do 2 lives a day. So yeah, for now, let's do Asia session. It's good if you guys attend the Asia session, because if we're gonna do the New York, we're gonna announce on the Asia session, so you guys would have time to join. Indeed, New York session is more dangerous with Trump. Full port live NFP this week, bro. If you guys buy me a new account, I'll do it. Did you trade tonight? Not yet. I wanted to take the initial short here, but as soon as it happened, it just dropped. And on 5 minute, you see, I usually trade on 5 or 15 minutes, or execute, sorry, execute on 5 or 15 minutes, and this thing just left with. I mean, I didn't want to enter here because the risk to reward ratio wouldn't be optimal for me, because I usually go for a minimum 2 to 1. You see, it wouldn't even hit. But a lot of guys took the short from there, so well done to them. It's just it didn't give me the full confirmation. That's why I didn't took it. That's why I said now if it comes up, tap into the sell zone again, takes out the high, I'm willing to short. It happens. Sometimes I don't take the trade, but a lot of you guys take. But I'm like, if it doesn't align with what I'm seeing, I'm not gonna take it. Does that mean that I might miss some setups? Sure. So be it. Yes, I do have a confirmation, Carlo. That's why I didn't took the trade. So usually I like to see the double wick play, and what do I mean by that is at least double wick tap. Like for example, if this was a key level, right, something like this, and then I would have taken on the break of this one. Sometimes one tap is also enough for me if I see enough confirmation on order flow, but this was too aggressive. So let me show it to you. We have it on the educational series video inside our VIP in the Telegram. So we do have the, first of all, the double wick play, you see, the rejection from a key level, and we might have the live example as well, right here, you see, tap closure above or below the key level depending on if it's a long or short, take the trade on the break of the second candle, and we do have this one, which is the double wick retracement. If you miss the initial move, you can go to the lower time frame and draw the swing level, and if it gets bounced, that could be also another entry. Then we are in a momentum. We do have this double wick momentum entry. For example, if we are in a downtrend right here, and then we tap it to a key level, and then we take on the break of the low, instead of just waiting for a closure below, tapping into the key level again and then drop. So yeah, these are the type of entries we have, that we look for at least. Do you trade ES and QSL? Sometimes. For indices, I trade more US 30, so YM, that's my favorite. Haven't traded in the past 2-3 weeks though, because of the ugly price action. Like here was a little bit better, but this was just ugly and nasty. This was nasty. The patterns that I usually look for didn't really happen. So I was like, yeah, let me just focus on Goldie for now. But I need to get back to it again, because I love trading US 30. And I also only trade on New York Stock Exchange whenever it comes to the indices. Mohammed says, hi, I'm trading based on supply and demand as well. I'm still struggling to finding confirmation. How can you can you help an explanation of confirmation? Are you struggling to find the supply and demand, or the entry of a trade, you mean, Mohammed? In your VIP, do you give entry ideas or when getting a trade? Absolutely, every single session. I do send my daily analysis video every day, literally every day basically. You see, this was a little bit shorter because I was just looking at the gold trade, so about 3 minutes, but usually it's like 5 to 7 minutes of video. Then I give the updates. We have the crypto as well, look at that, another video. Then the POV video, the update, this was the trade we took. Then let me go a little bit higher, another video. You see, every day I send video trade updates, and then whenever I share the trade setups or potential setups, we go and take it to the specific chat. So for example, if I'm looking at gold, I go to the gold chat and I keep chatting. Look at that beautiful trade by Ronak. You see, everybody discuss the setups. We do have for a crypto, for of course the winning trades. Whenever you win, you can post it here. We do have for the indices. Look at the bloodbath on July 24th. So for every single asset, we have a different section. Damn, second short on on gold. You guys are killing it, eh? I didn't want to short from here personally, but that's just me. This is a no man's land for me. This is a no man's land for me. Sell zone that you've marked below the 4090. Could you please explain why it's a sell zone? If price goes from that zone, will you buy a straight go long? The reason I say that is, first of all, we have the opening gap, right? Second, the Sunday open is the weekly open, right? If it closes below Sunday open and drops, that means the weekly candle will flip bearish, and the chances of continuing lower is higher. That's why I look for a sell below that, and also will be below this smaller range on the opening. And the main reason will be to fill up the gap, basically. But if it fails, of course, it could be a nice long from here, right? So I'm not saying this. Where is it? I'm not saying this is impossible. This definitely could play out. But I'm not gonna mark both of it. But it's possible, you see? The first time played out. So could be a buy from here, sell from here. Personally, I don't want to buy in the middle of nowhere. Asmail, welcome to the stream, G. Appreciate you subscribing. I requested advantage transfer to my IB to you. My manager approved the transfer, but I've not received. Can you message our support again, Harmon? We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Yeah, it's usually fast processing. So just make sure to message the support again. I did, but they said wait for the confirmation. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the team and see what's going on right now, okay? Nice, King, nice. So yeah, Harmon, I'm not sure if you're messaging the advantage itself or our team, but if you're in the free Telegram, and if you're not, click on the link in the description. Just click on the pinned message here on the free Telegram, and then DM our support here on this one. So I'm not sure if it's a mistake of you messaging somebody else, but just a confirmation here, it has to be on this one. What does Orderflow and footprint looks like around 4090 area? Oh, what a nice absorption of the sellers here on the VWAP. Ooh, looking juicy right now. 4090. There's some transactions on the bubbles. Have this level that has to break. That's definitely where the buyer stepped in, so it has to close below that range. Wow, this would have been a nice scalp for me to the upside right now. but it's too early. If this candle closes like this, the next one would have been a nice scalp. Trapped sellers, 15-minute close above, point of control. This is the only problem. Awesome, Hormone. Yeah, see, now if these buyers get trapped and drop below, for you guys that are in the shorts, it looks better. Would I take it from VWAP? Not really sure, not gonna lie. Maybe a quick one-to-one, not really my thing. Not really my thing. Not really my thing, but it would be interesting to see the drop. Christopher, appreciate you subscribing, G. Yeah, I'm not really convinced we could drop unless you see these buyers getting absorbed. If you guys are in a short, that's good for you. But personally, I don't want to take this in the middle of no man's land for me. As I said, unless these guys get absorbed, that would be interesting. Not there yet. Not there yet, I wouldn't say so. Don't forget to smash that like button, fam. We are 2 likes away from 120. You guys have been smashing it. And also we already gained over like 50, almost 60 subs just today. So shout out to all of you guys. Okay. But there's also a possibility you could tap into this cluster of buyers and then push up. Again, for me it's too early right now. Look at that, 120 likes. Shout out to you guys. Yep, this was nice. Seller stepping in. I'm interested what's gonna do around 40.97. Yeah. Yep, indeed. Okay. Starting to look better. Yeah, sellers definitely are trying, but not there yet. Not there yet. Both sides fighting hard, indeed, indeed. That's why it's not there yet for me. It's not there yet. Yep, you see, every time it comes down here to this freaking level, the same place where the sellers same place as sellers got trapped the last time. Same freaking place. If it closes above here, I think we're gonna push up more, not gonna lie. Above this point of control. Previous day high? What do you mean by previous day high? Yeah, cowboy, yeah. This is looking juicy, not gonna lie, fam. For long. But I don't want to be too aggressive. I will wait for a 15-minute closure. Cause if this one closes like this, if POC pushes off as well, I would really like that, and potentially we could target these highs here. That's why I want to wait for a 15-minute closure. No, for long, G, for long. I mean, look at all these absorbed sellers. First of all, here they tried to push down again, got absorbed. Now buyers are trying to take back control here. This is, to me, looking like a reversal. But again, only if 15-minute closes above this. It could still drop below VWAP and then could go for shorts. That's why I don't want to be aggressive right now. And I'm definitely going half risk if I trade either this or this. Definitely gonna go half risk. Okay, POC moved higher. That's the first sign for me. Now I need to see closure around here, above this box. It's mainly because of VWAP and the seller's absorption, Bloodman. I did mention a couple minutes ago. There's no key level, but mainly from VWAP. Still have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see what we are seeing on the trading view one, which is not that accurate, but I'm interested to see. Delta is pretty negative. But this could be exactly like Friday, guys. Just chop around, chop around, chop around, and then Massive breakout. Okay, starting to push down here. Sellers trying to step in again. And the breakout was right after the stream. Yeah, we ended the stream like 10 minutes later. Boom. Where is it? Friday, Asia. Yeah. Chopped around the whole freaking session. We ended the stream like around here. 2 minutes later. Massive meltdown. It is what it is. Imagine if this one flips bullish in the next 2 seconds. Yep, not the ideal one. I will stay out. Not the closure that I wanted to see. Nope. This candle closure didn't really give me the confirmation we could reverse from here. I'll wait for the hourly closure. Let's freaking go, fam. Yeah, if it pushes up, it is what it is. It is what it is, you know. I'm gonna follow my rule. I didn't see what I wanted to see. This one closing below. One flip here, it's gonna drop lower. But if it pushes up, straight up from here, take out that highs, that's when I'm interested to short. That's when you will be certain that I will take a short. Nasty push up, eh? Wow, this is looking good, not gonna lie. But not gonna take it. If you took it, well played, because I said that. It's just if this candle would have closed above the point of control, that's where I like to take the reversals, not like this. I've got burned so many times like this. Quick short scalp. Let's see, let's see. I would love to see this continuing up, not gonna lie, even without me. I would like to see a push up, tap into that sell zone. Even if it takes out the high, that's even more confluence for me. And then a drop. I would love that. I know the volume was pretty decent at the beginning, but then dried out. Let me know if you guys have taken any trades today, and if yes, how many trades. Because I know some of you guys scalped this one to the downside and then to the upside. Let me know in the chat, or maybe no trades and you're being patient. Let me know. No trades, too shorts. No trade. Why you're hearing Joe Biden in this song? What the hell? Took the long from Sunday open and still took TP1, nice. 20 shorts. I would assume you're a micro scalper. Bought from 4100, nice. Nice. Scalping the shit out of it. Well, if it's working for you. One trade break even, great management limbo. To the short, nice. 3 trades short, profit 9.2%, that's good, that's very good. I'm personally being patient. Not gonna say no to this one on the flip. Would be interesting. Flip bullish, go to that high. Problem is 1 hour call here is coming in 8 minutes, my friends. If I take it from here, this would be what, 1-to-1? Towards that high, yeah. Not the ideal risk to reward ratio. Bonjour, hate gust. This is now running between value high and value low. Yeah, indeed. Okay, so you're more comfortable shorting the gold, Mike. Is that true? All these buyers at the top. starting to like this, not gonna lie. I'm in the tops when they hit AME. Interesting. Would be something like this. 1-to-1. I think I might give this one a try, fam. Not gonna lie. The only problem is the 1 hour. 1 hour closure in 5 minutes. If it makes a big bottom wick, yup, I will be out, my friends. Make the bottom wick, come on, make the bottom wick. Bigger. Vibe, welcome to the stream, G. I might give this one a shot, guys. A half risk. What the fuck, I had that one. Potentially, YT, potentially. The problem is the 1 hour closure coming in, so. Yeah, I'm putting my. Only if it flips bullish, right? But it's gonna be just a quick scalp, not gonna go for too long, guys. Targeting the highs. But the 1 hour closure coming in, so I might not give it a shot. Let's see. Buy or sell? I am in a buy. That was fast. But again, it could push down with the hourly closure coming in. It's a W on the small time frame, bro. Let's see. Delta is buying, but the chart isn't. My looking for a big drop. Yeah, let's see, brother. Let's see. Oh, got tagged in with one contract. Okay, full contract in. Okay. If I'll be out, I'll be out. It's fine. It is what it is. I'm looking for just a quick scalp, guys. Yo, bro, can you increase the volume so I can enjoy my rave party? I want to, trust me, I want to increase the music, just have fun here, but if I do that, nobody can hear me. But the playlist is banger though. I'm still adding more music to it though. So going for just a quick 1-to-1, guys. Pull TP around here. Okay, hourly opened up. I hope the bottom wick isn't gonna be that big. I hope so. It could go. Okay, this will be my point of interest on order flow. I mean, even here is nice. So I'm gonna put it at 22 just for now. Now we need to see the flip. Awesome, Malou. Bro, please mention TP and stop loss on screen. Bro, please look at my screen. I literally have the TP and stop loss. Okay, that's not the bottom wick that I want to see, but it tapped to the point of control though, perfectly. If it flips bullish, that's good. If not, I will close it, cause this is just half risk trade, so I don't care if I lost, or sorry, if I don't care if I lose. But look at that rejection from point of control, perfectly. In short again from 110. Nice, bro. No, I didn't close YT. But I might close it if this one doesn't flip bullish. Starting to look like sellers are stepping in, so. Because we do have this cluster of buyers down here. Cluster of buyers, we have the zero print down here. And I don't see any bubble coming in right now. Value high? What value high? Of the session? You mean? Channel? I would assume so. Oh, yeah. But also bounce from point of control. You are right, my friend. But as I said, that's why I went half risk with this trade, because I don't care if I lose, you know? It's just a quick scalp for me. If it drops, it drops. How's a 4 hour looking? Quite slow yet, huh? If the 4 hour flips bearish, which is at 4100, it's gonna be below VWAP. That's interesting. Nice, Mike. Just this quick move, eh? Just this quick move and you close. Don't look a buy, then don't take the buy, Astro. Is that simple. I'm not 100% right every time. If it's a loss, it's a loss. If it doesn't look like a buy to you, then don't take it, brother. Take it short. It's as simple as that. Yeah, on futures, yeah, on spot my TP is at 41.18. But I don't like the POC moved lower, so I might close it as small loss. Let's see. Yeah, didn't give the immediate follow through, so this is not really looking good. The buyers were stepping in aggressively here, like look at all these buyers. But the sellers were like, nope, you're gonna take this thing down again, my friend. Yeah, I will close it. It could still feel bullish, I just don't want to give it. Wait for that. Trading is probability, losses are the most normal things and you can be emotional. Exactly, that's why I closed it. That's why I went half risk, I closed it. That was what, $100, $200 loss. That's like not even 20% of what I risk in a trade. But again, it's kind of ranging here, so oh, watch this guy flip bullish, go straight to my TP. I don't like how it moves. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, I'm back. I don't like how it moves. It could go either way. Indeed, bro. Indeed. It's in a range, so it could go up, could go down. That's why I was like, if I don't see the follow through, I will close. There is no emotional thing behind it. If it's a loss, it's a loss. It is what it is, my friend. Pizza's here. No, bro, it's 11 a.m. here. I'm not gonna eat a pizza 11 a.m. here. But not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do it next time. I'm fully closing my shirt. Nice, Mike. No, I'm not in Tokyo. I live like around 40 minutes to 1 hour from Tokyo. I don't like to live in Tokyo. Too many people. And also it's a pain in the ass to find a parking spot wherever you go. And everything's expensive. Like everything. You're still holding? Okay, nice, Omar. If that aligns with your plan, that's completely fine. How's the heat? Oh, it's getting worse. Like today is still fine. But last week was awful, man, awful. And this is not even the heat yet. August in Japan is the worst, because it's not just hot, it's also humid. It's one of the worst times, and I hate summer. I prefer winter. Yeah, it is Monday for me, Benjamin. Yeah, it's Monday 11 a.m. for me. And the tourist, I mean, there's less tourists usually on June, July, so that's also why my business was a little bit slower. Oh, wow, look at that. But maybe around end of August or September, there's probably gonna be more tourists. Oof. Might have this 15-minute flips bullish. Yeah, told you about this cluster of buyers here. They went for it. And now they're trying to flip it bullish again. Even if it flips bullish, go straight to my TP. It is what it is. I manage my trade. I don't want to hold it if I don't see the immediate follow through. This is very choppy. Freezing in Melbourne right now. Come sub in. Oh, I would love to, my brother. I would choose winter over anything. How about here in the UAE? We are being grilled. Yeah, I know Middle East is very hot. I used to live in Iran, so it's very hot, I can tell you. But I would still prefer Iran's hot weather than Japan. Japan is the worst in summer. It's mainly because of the humidity. It's awful, my friend. Awful. Look at that, fam. 133 likes. Smashed it. Very choppy. Yeah, that's why I ended up closing Mike, cause usually my trades either go straight to TP or straight to stop loss, you know. So if it doesn't give the follow through, I will close it. That's on my side, you know. What's up, Demo? Great to see you back on the streams, G. I haven't left the house, I have sun allergies. Yeah, indeed. Same here, King. In around like August, mid-August is the peak The hot weather here in Japan is awful. Yep, feel like I'm humidity. Yeah, man. Like in August, it's very common you go outside and you see some people already passed out on the ground, especially old people. Like I remember last year I saw like literally 3 people, all like elder guys. They passed out because of the heat. At what price did you long? I was in a long from, let me check here my MT5. From around 4108, like around on the break of this one. Didn't give the follow through, so I closed around here. But I went half risk also, as I said in the beginning, so I didn't care if I lose. Maximize wins, minimize losses. Exactly, Dobby. Was there in Japan 2 years ago in August? Man, it's the hottest country I've ever been to. I think this year might be even worse, not gonna lie, cause like the beginning of July was already like really hot. $40.90 was the long price. Okay, cool. The temp today is not that hot, so let me check. Today is pretty cool. It's because it's been raining the whole freaking week, and it's gonna rain for the next week also, and still like 29 degrees where I live. So rain is helping a little bit, but like last week it was like 38 with humidity, but felt like a 45, 46 ish. More humid is good, no? Less drink for me. Not really. If you drink less, actually you're gonna be worse. At least based on the humidity here. You gotta drink way more water. Are we in jungle? Oh yeah, it's a jungle called Japan. Technically it's just an island. It's not that big. I feel the same thing will happen to the ranging, then you end the stream and we'll see the breakout. Yeah, most likely. Should we do a 24-hour stream then? What? Yamete kudasai, sugoi. You've been watching too much anime, huh, King? $72 hours? Oh, hell no. Only if we get 1,000 likes, maybe I'll do it. Not 72 hours. Appreciate you, YT. Appreciate you, brother. $24-hour stream. So we're gonna trade everything. We're gonna trade Asia, London, and New York. I mean, I would Be down for Asia, New York, not London. London has been just absolutely awful. It's just been range. Like this price action is still cleaner than London, not gonna lie. So much more predictable. Yeah, very choppy. Let me check what dollar is doing. Still making lower lows and lower highs on a 5-minute. Almost tapped into that previous week point of control. Yeah, long streams are not that hard for me. I used to do live a lot on Twitch and I used to play more video games. Nowadays I don't. I used to do live almost every day around like 8 hours or so. I got tired of that. Alright, take care, Demo. Appreciate you joining in, man. Catch you tomorrow. Yeah, bro, imagine if sitting behind the chart for 20 hours. Sometimes I sit behind the chart for all the sessions, so like 2 or 3 hours per session, I still go crazy. Imagine 20 hours. I'll be like a crazy person at the end of the day. You play the real life video game, money printing. Yeah, this is a very hard video game. Because if you lose your money too. Nice fam, we need 2 more likes to hit 140. Let's freaking go. Sometimes trading is 9-10, 9-5, worst case scenario 9 to the next day. Yeah. Now on my account I have 6 losses in London session, 0 wins. Welcome to the London session, my friend. That's gonna be your average London session. But when London session is good, it's really good. You just pick a direction and go. But I haven't seen that in a while, not gonna lie. Coconut demo is a curse word in the Philippines, by the way, for your information. Good to know, good to know. I only know one bad word from Tagalog. I didn't know that. Hey CDP, great to see you here, brother. London sucks lately. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I agree with you. There's a reason why my data shows London is my least profitable session. So from this week I will not trade London. I will still look at it, but not gonna trade. Ooh, 3 AM for you when it starts. I thought there is an Asia and New York session between no trade session. Hey, when London is good, it's good. But London is one of those sessions that it's mainly... It has its own time, you know? It's not like Asia and New York that most of the time volume's good, but maybe 1 or 2 days during the week is bad. London, either it's the whole week trash or the whole week really good. You know? At least that's based on what the way I trade, that's what I see. In Canada. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense though. Trade just Asia and New York, right? I mean, there's many people in Canada, so. Here comes the push. But with this closure, I'm not really sure we're gonna push that much. Gonna be honest. Pick the direction, gold please. We need to call Trump for that, my friends. With this basically no volume. Potentially, yeah, new range, YT, potentially. Same thing I said, you know. After this drop, I'm like, yep. 15 minutes starting to look like a barcode. Look at the 30 minute, ugly. 1 hour, still not that bad yet. 5 minutes. The range is cleaner at least. That's why I ended up taking a long term, because it seemed like the volume was kicking in. So I just wanted to see a quick scalp to the upside towards the high. But didn't give the follow through, that's why I closed, so there's no point of holding. It would have been almost a stop loss anyways. So I think we need to see more volume. Call Papa Trump. In my country now, 4:25 AM. Tokyo start at 1 AM. Wow. Well, I appreciate you joining in, Jelena. Really appreciate you. Yeah, probably gonna do the same, Mike. I will wait for this 30-minute closure and then we'll see. Starting to look like freaking range here, but we had a good discussion today, so tomorrow we will be live again on Asia session. So it starts at 8 AM Tokyo, 1 AM London, and 8 PM New York. So if you're gonna be here on the stream tomorrow as well, type in committed, and I want to see who will be here tomorrow too. Type this one. Okay, Dobry, Badman as always. You know, committed, of course, of course. Awesome, Desmond, awesome. Arthur, Yanko, awesome, awesome. Kilo, great to see you on the stream, G. Whoa, there comes the drop. Told you guys, I'll wait for the 30 minutes. And then voila. Also, make sure tomorrow, guys, be back here 5 minutes before the stream. And I will catch you guys in the stream tomorrow right on time, maybe a couple minutes earlier. So make sure to always be here 5 minutes before the stream. Okay, VWAP projection one more time, man. Notification bell is my alarm clock. Well, it should be kinda, yeah. I like to wake up a little bit earlier. Again, sellers trying to push down at the viewer, but they are struggling again. You see, this is like every single time on the viewer. Sellers trapped, sellers potentially trapped. Let's see. It won't go below 40.80. Okay, I like your certainty. Do you know about something we don't know? 40.80, let's see. Right now, VWAP is holding very well again. Look at that, fam. 143 likes. Easy work. See some new people joining in also. If you're new here, I trade with volume profile, higher time frame supply and demand, and order flow as a confirmation. See a lot of new people joining in. We also hit 1550 subs, so we gained about almost what, 100 subs today, almost 100 subs. So just growing, fam, just growing. Maybe his stop loss is at 40.79. maybe. You're very good. I like how you think I will be live all the time in the live chat. Appreciate you, Jelena. Appreciate you. Look at that, Rocky. Appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, because we do daily live session on Asia, and we are live here every day, so make sure to be here on time, as we do give our full analysis at that time. What's your accuracy of volume profile concept? I don't use just the volume profile, I use supply and demand and order flow, so overall depends on the month, but on average my win rate is around like 45% to 60-65. The best that I had was around like 70% in January. Like I was hitting TP left and right on January, December. Was really good. After that, because of the war and all that stuff, dropped to like 45 to 50%. Now it's around like 55%. The market is a little bit more stable, but Mr. Trump still tweeting, so whoa, a lot of sellers right now. Okay, I think this now could be the push to the downside. It's very interesting right now. Look at that, fam. Big W on the chat. We hit 150 likes again. So we've also been breaking records for the likes, for the live viewers and subs. So we are freaking smashing it. December and January was up like 25k. Yeah. January was really good for me too, Rico. Not gonna lie, shorts are looking juicy. Help my life. Appreciate you subscribing, that's an interesting name. Welcome to the stream. If you're listening, if you just subscribed, maybe it's your first time, just say what's up in the chat. But look at that, this 5 minutes still didn't manage to close below it. Again, the same freaking view up. But I like how sellers are getting more aggressive. View up is the OG today, yeah man. That's why I took the long here, but didn't give the follow through, so I closed it. But that view up rejection was nice. On trade of it was a little bit cleaner. Here, you see, this was clean, that's why I took it. Then suddenly McDonald's. Oh, McDonald is funny. I've heard Orange Man, I've heard multiple names, but McDonald is the first one. It seems to be getting squeezed on both sides, but bar seems to getting exhausted. Would you mind explaining the view up? View up is basically the volume weight average price, and it measures, you see, multiple ways. It measures the high, low and the closure divided by 3, but you can use many different settings here. You can use for the open, high, low, close, the high, low, close and close. Basically there's multiple ways. I just kept it default because I've seen the accuracy a little bit better. Sellers stepping in, very nice, very nice. I'm liking this. McDonald is when you do crypto. Okay. A lot of sellers are stepping in though, not gonna lie. I'll wait for this 5-minute closure because this one didn't really give me full confirmation. The 50-minute isn't closed yet, so we still have a chance that it could flip bullish because it just tapped into this cluster of buyers, which it hasn't been tapped yet. Well, it hasn't been tapped yet, almost. You know, crypto bro, always buy shitcoin and lose everything. Yeah. Maybe out of 10, 1 works. Awesome, cowboy. Awesome, G. This time sellers are like, yeah, we're gonna drop this price. We don't care about what you're gonna say. Cause every time they tried, they couldn't. Where is the freaking rectangle? Let's see. I'm liking the volume, not gonna lie. But the question is, if we short here, based on the volume, based on the order flow and the VWAP, I think it also broke below this range here. So yeah, from fixed value low of that range, basically. Potentially entering something like this. Sunday open, not bad. 2R will be at the lows, but also if it goes below the Sunday open and goes lower, I wouldn't be surprised if it fills the whole gap. So that would be way bigger trade, like more than 5R, more than 5R, yeah. So I wouldn't be opposed to holding the trade, not gonna lie, towards the gap fill, unless we find the support at the Sunday open. Yeah, okay, tapped into that box again. Let's see. I wouldn't be saying no to a sell from here, and then 15-minute close, make the topic drop, and then scale in. I wouldn't say no. I'll wait for a 15-minute closure, I guess. 2 more minutes. I entered at 4103, 4103 right here. TP around 83. That's not bad. That's actually really good. That's very good. Davey. Not gonna lie, I do wanna enter here, but the 15-minute closure, he could make a nice top wick and then drop. I will put my limit order here in case it pulls back. So yeah, we have the key level, it's below VWAP, the volume's kicking in. 15-minute got undervalued though, so not the best thing we can see for the continuation. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are in a trade in this gold short, or you drop a 2 if you're waiting for the 15-minute closure. One, two, okay. Gold on mine. My trading view is at 40.96. Why is mine lower than yours? Mine's at 40.96 too. It might be that you're looking at different chart. I'm looking at the Oanda for the spot chart. Okay. If it flips bearish, I'm adding more. So it closed below this point of interest. I like it. I wouldn't be surprised if it taps here. Now. And then flip bearish. Stops above this 15 minutes. I might go for tighter stop loss, something like this. Okay, tagged in. I might put my stop loss something like this. 41 to the 4. All right, so everything is set now. Stop loss is at 41.0, something like this. So I might take profit around Sunday open. Oh, here will be PP1 slash stop loss on break even. Full TP, I haven't decided yet if I want to close at 2R, which is this low, or hold it towards the gap fill. I haven't decided yet. But don't forget that everybody should manage their own trades. Welcome to the stream, Zach. Appreciate you subscribing, G. Clear that stack with minimal resistance. Shorts are looking better for me. Nice, cowboy. There is a Varus band at 40.97. What is Varus band? What is stop loss? It's literally on the screen, brother. So around 41.02, 41.03-ish. You need to see the drop right now, like whoosh to the downside. That's all we need. Yeah, Mike, I think you went away. Gold was waiting for you to stop scalping. I think this is the push we are ready for. I guess so. Should we pull the candle? Guess we should use the pull, candle pull strategy. The finger pull. Out of absorption here, yeah. Buyers are trying to step in here, but you look at sellers being passively getting into the market right now. So we need to see the drop right now. In 3, 2, 1, something like this. There we go. Come on, give the follow through. Nice, Benjamin. Yeah, this is what we don't want to see right now. We don't want to see sellers getting absorbed, right? We don't want to see the continuation right now. If not, it's not worth it to hold it. But it's still too early, so sellers are not absorbed yet. I'm in and I'm making money. Awesome, Kilo. Okay, tapped into the value high. Now we need to see the drop. I guess it's time, boys. You need to pull it. You need to pull this candle and drop. The candle pull strategy never fails, so it shouldn't fail today as well. And we have to call Trump as well. That's gonna work the best. Let's fill the gap and then up. Yeah, that's the plan, Mohammed. That's the plan. I'll keep it here so I can drop. There we go. Now it's gonna drop like this. Oh, the other way around. What is Trump doing? Why on the spot is way higher? Okay, now it moved. Okay, 15-minute closure coming in 5 minutes, so this candle not looking good, but the next one, if it closes bearish below here, I would still hold it. Angel, appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out when we go live. And we give the full analysis of what we are looking for at the beginning of the stream. Was the 5-minute undervalued? Yeah. 15 as well, but it's coming out of undervaluation. Maybe it could give us another drop. Let's see. Me. Appreciate you subscribing. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you guys here. If it doesn't give the follow through here, and that's why I said that I might close it, and the reason is because yes, we did broke out of this range, so we could do a quick pullback to that range slash view up and then drop again. So both of these scenarios are possible, so let's see what's gonna happen. And I see a lot of new people joining in. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, my name is Ryu. I trade with volume profile, higher time frame supply and demand, and use order flow as a confirmation. And I'm live here on a daily basis for Asia session. So alright, take care, bad man. Catch you inside the VIP. Took a sell on 41.03. 41.03. Ooh, nice. Right at the top, nice. I think it's time again, huh? Let's pull it. Let's pull it, fam. Pull it. This strategy never failed. And it never will. This is the magic fingers. We just need the sellers to step in. If this one flips bullish, that's not good for all these sellers at the bottom. So we need to close at least below here. It goes below here, this line that I marked out. That's good for the continuation to the drop. Why did you enter where you did not after P0? We did have a value low rejection. You don't see this one? I just marked it out. This range, the value low, below view up, and I entered a little bit lower, but just waited for the 45-minute closure. We had the rejection, magic touch. You see this? You see that? This is magic, magic, magic. One question, my bro, do you use weekly QOC and how you take it in entry? I do use previous weekly levels, like for example on gold. Where the hell is it? See this? I have marked up from the previous weekly open to current week open, and I'm looking at previous weekly point of control. So it really depends. Like for example, if it drops here and finds support, I'm really too long, because it's showing that we could see a potential bullish seasonality at least for the next week or so. And the value high can be used as a confluence as well, which aligns with the Sunday open here, so that's why I will look for shorts below Sunday open. There comes the drop, my friends. There comes the drop. Told you, the candle pull strategy never fails. Now I'm looking at this area. Do the magic touch for buyers as well. Oh, take care, King. See you in the VIPG. Yeah, I get it, AC. Yeah, I waited for a 15-minute closure, and the reason is that this one hadn't been closed below the VWAP. And personally, I've seen many times that the price ends up reversing last minute before the 15-minute closure, right? Of course, I could have entered with a way better entry at the top, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to risk it. I'll wait a little bit. My entry is gonna be lower, that's fine. I'll manage my trades a little bit faster. So it's personal preference. If you wanted to take it from, let's say here, that's completely fine. Would have had a way better entry, but it is what it is. No trade is gonna be all the time perfect. Now we're gonna flip and then whoosh to the downside. Come on. Yeah. Okay, tapped into the point of control. Now we need to see the follow through. If not, I will probably put my stop loss on break even. Momentum is entering the wing. Cowboy. Silver. Okay, I'll look at silver. Okay, I haven't looked at silver in a very long time, and I really like to trade silver. So don't forget to also smash that like button, fam, as we are growing day by day. Indeed, Ronak, nice hourly top wick. So now we need to see the drop. We had a closure there, so that's good. What is that supposed to mean, Sean? I don't get the reference. Okay, there comes the drop. Come on, give us that beautiful juicy drop. I know you want to drop. Ahmad Khan, welcome to the stream, G. Appreciate you subscribing. Choppy ranging, not good. Starting to look better though. Left this range finally. It started to look more juicy with this candle closure below VWAP. And now we're gonna see a straight drop to Sunday open. So we can put our stop loss on break even, maybe even take some profit. There it comes. There it comes. Come on. Yo, what's up, il boy? Or il boy? I'm telling you, bro, the candle pull strategy never fails. You started pulling it from here. What happened? I pulled this one too, it dropped, so let's pull this one too. Let's pull it until down here. Long from Friday. Ooh, you must be in a decent profit, eh? With this opening gap. Did you took some profit or you're still holding? We look for EURUSD weekly POC since current price action is up. Okay, let's quickly look at it. Let me put an alarm here first in case it hits on the open so I can go on break even. There we go. Let's look at the EURUSD and also silver since one of you guys asked about it. Haven't looked at the euro since Friday, so still holding from this 12-hour demand. It did tap into the body though. Ooh, very nice. But it opened up straight to the 12-hour supply. Oh, what the hell. Hour supply. Let me delete all of this. Open up the session map indicator. Look at the previous weekly levels. Point of control. You are right, Mohammed. Point of control. Previous week point of control. The 2-hour looks juicy. Look at that. Potential break of the low. 2-hour will be at the gap fill. Not bad. Even 1-hour entry from here stops above the high. But depends on what dollar's doing. Dollar bounce from that fixed value high and the trend line that I mentioned earlier. So let me adjust it. So if dollar ends up pushing up from here, goes for that gap fill, then EURUSD most likely could drop from here. So yeah, it's not a bad setup actually, Mohammed. It's actually pretty decent, not gonna lie. Okay, would wanna see closure below this one again. Closure below this one. Silver, silver, silver. Let's look at it. Bought a long position on Friday, 5 minutes before the close. For songs open up. Damn. That was a good timing, huh? AC. course, Kilo. Okay, let's look at silver from higher time frame. I want to see seasonal forecast here because it's very accurate on silver. Look at that bottom. Cycle top, cycle bottom, sorry, short-term bottom on Friday. Did it open up straight into God? Appreciate you subscribing, G. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. It's still holding from that weekly supply. Double rejection right now. I like it. I like it. Daily looking good too. 12 hour. Alright, not bad. Now let's go to the intraday. Looking good. Watch out for the previous week point of control, but also Sunday open, which is similar to Goldie, but this one is already below it. You see, so already closed below it finally. All we need to see now is a continuation. Oh, we got the alarm. You know what that means, fam? TP1 freaking hit and stop loss and break even. Where's my stop loss? There we go. I'll look at the Bitcoin, G. No need to spam me. All right. I just don't like the sellers right now. If they get trapped down here, ooh, I do not like it. It's also Sunday open, so I might close the trade. Let's see. Let's see. I will be watching this carefully for now. But yeah, the conclusion of silver is it closed below Sunday open. It created a range here. You see, so maybe it could pull back and then drop again. You never know. But if it drops, watch out for the previous week point of control because it's literally in the middle of that gap. So it could find some sort of support and then hover around and then drop. If it's going to fill that gap fully, right? So the initial reaction, Sunday open, very nice actually. So I'm not sure if I want to hold it with all these sellers at the bottom. I said I wanted to see a closure below this candle basically. Didn't really, at least for now. So I will wait for this 5-minute closure to give me a better confirmation per se. I will, brother. Just please stop with this. I said I will go through it. We are in a trade. We are managing it. So the trade, the stream doesn't involve around you. Okay. So for now, we are looking at the setup. I said I will go through the Bitcoin, and I will. Just like how they asked for your USD and silver. But at the moment, we are managing our trades here. So just bear with us. Yeah, I love silver too, AC. I love silver, especially when it's trending. Oof. What are those candle called with all the tissue? Which one? This one? Sellers got trapped? Not yet. Not yet, my friend. Too early. $15. If it goes below Sunday open, that's very good. If not, most likely this could push up something like this. With the seller trap, Not a bad long idea. Not a bad long idea. This is the footprint chart, so you can see the sellers and the buyers at the exact price point that you want to see. Alright, take care, God. Catch you tomorrow on the stream. Just took 30% TP1. I think it's going to drop hard. Nice, G. Nice. Yeah, that's why I will wait for the closure, AC. Because if it closes like this, then yeah, I would see a potential push up right now. Trump is the key. Nah, it's not Trump. It's the magic fingers that we pull the candle. Not a good closure. Not a good closure. Awesome, AC. Awesome. A lot of you guys took profit. Yeah, I might scale out 5 contract, to be honest. Let the rest run. Okay, I scaled out 5 contract here and I'm letting the rest run. So I'm still in profit for the day. If it drops, it drops. Yep, same Benjamin, because if this one flips bullish, actually looks good for shorts. Could pull back to swing value low, which is right at our entry. Yeah, I think that was a good decision to take some profit. Yeah, 80% makes sense. 80% makes sense. If we had another tap here on a 5-minute, I would have closed everything and potentially gave a long, a quick scalp, an opportunity here. So like a 1-to-1, something quick. That was perfect to 1 hour, look at that. No one ever went broke taking profits, indeed, indeed. Oh, that's why I said we need to see a closure below here, if not we could push up. Okay, let's see what silver doing. Tapped it to the Sunday open. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's see quickly Bitcoin. You guys were asking about it. Let me know if you're still here. Who was asking about Bitcoin? Let me check. Soda, are you still here, G? Bitcoin. It's just this slow grind, bro. This price action was ugly. But we did have this new daily supply. Very nice rejection, perfect tap. Perfect tap to the daily supply. We do have a 12-hour demand down here. Also 8. So let's look at the intraday time frame. I wanna see previous weekly level. Nothing that interesting that got tapped. Just this high volume note right here. Oh, not that clean, not gonna lie, not that clean. And it got bounced today from previous weekly value a high. Jin Sun, welcome to the stream, G. Appreciate you subscribing. Tapped perfectly to the previous day value a high. Wow. Perfect. Holy. Yeah, price action looks a little bit, I don't know. Daily supply rejection. Maybe I would only short below the previous day value high, point of control, and also previous week point of control. So this level, and the first initial drop. So nothing much to say. I don't like the price action at the moment. Not much clean price action, not much key level, and we have this massive range here since basically beginning of the July. It's just been ranging. So I don't trade Bitcoin that much, not as regular as like the gold or like the indices. Working through more payouts, bro. Made 40k last month on payouts. Haven't been able to take more payouts since then. Damn, 40k. That's really awesome, bro. That's really good. There we go. Maybe sellers are trying to step in again for round 2. There we go, baby. That's why I didn't close fully. So now the question will be, where's the next 15 minutes is gonna close? Because if this one gets rejected and close above, yeah, I will close fully, because this will look more like we could push up one more time before dropping. So far it's going good. Alright, fam. If you're new here, you haven't subscribed, please do, because we are 5 subs away from 1600. Look at that. 4 subs, and look at that graph just going up, man. So if you're watching, you haven't subscribed yet, do it, and turn on the notification bell as we go live on a daily basis. Young generation, appreciate you subscribing, brother. So let's see. Oh yeah, we go live on a daily basis on Asia session. Right at the Asia Open, so 8 AM Tokyo, 1 AM London, and 8 PM New York. So make sure to be here on time, like 5 minutes before the stream, because that's when I give the full analysis right at the beginning of the stream. And we trade here with volume profile, higher time frame, supply and demand, and order flow as a confirmation. Daily Tech, appreciate you, G. Welcome to the stream. Let me check. Don't forget also to smash that like button, as we are close to hitting 170 likes. Look at that, one more like away from 170 likes. And I want you guys to again spam W's in the chat, because we did hit 16 freaking 100 subs, guys. You guys are amazing. Appreciate all of you guys that are here on a daily basis, even if you are new here. Looking forward to see you many more times here. Let's freaking go. Just because of that, gold will drop, you know, because we hit 1600 subs, so gold is gonna give us a TP. Don't worry about it. What is that closure, man? What is that closure? Right on top of the Sunday open. Let's see the next 15 minutes. I'm telling you, by the end of the week I won 1800, but with this pace that we are going, I think 1900, maybe 2k? 2k would be nice. We need another 400, so if we keep gaining 130 subs per stream just like today, easily 2k fam, easily 2k by the end of the week. Look at that. So now this 5-minute closure will be important, because it's 5-minute, 15-minute and also 30-minute. So closure like this, make a top wick and then drop to the downside, my friend. That would be really nice. So if in case you missed the trade, this could be potentially your scaling trade. Even a tighter stop loss. If you're going for a 1-to-1, 2-to-1, whatever you want to go for. So let's see, I might scale in, who knows. I don't see the live in London and New York. Yeah, you don't see because we're not doing it right now, G. Just Asia. And matter of the fact, I have just right now scheduled the stream for tomorrow's Asia session. Whoa, what is that? What was that quick move? How much will be this trade? Around OTP is around 134 pips, but right now, or not now, but we took profit at 67 pips. There's a big resistance for the buyers. Ah, down here. Yeah, you are right. We were talking about that earlier. You are right, my friend. Basically this area. So we need to see a whoosh to the downside right now. A lot of sellers right now. Again, guys, if you haven't liked the stream, please like, because we are 3 likes away from 180, and that is our record. A record for the likes. Look at that beautiful drop, baby. Do it. I know you wanna do it, my friend. I know you wanna drop. I do wanna hold for that gap fill, not gonna lie, but the only problem is 15 minute basically undervalued. 30 minute is going there. 1 hour still have room. So we might see some sort of pullback or maybe range here and then go for that gap fill. So let's see. On my futures account, I might take profit and hold on my CFD account on my broker. So far looking very juicy. You guys are awesome, man. We hit 180 likes. Big shout out to all of you guys. Very good closure. That is a very good closure. And the reason I say we can have a pullback is this point of control at the top. I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back around that area and then drop again. Or even this big sellers here, which could be a cluster of sellers there. So this, I would say, this is my point of interest. But I would prefer this one. Full TP, awesome, Robbie. Awesome, G. Big shout out to you. I think this is also the longest stream, or the stream that we had, or we did for the longest, right? 3 hours and a half. I think the longest we had done was like around 3 hours, if I'm not wrong. Look at that beautiful, perfect tap. And also the sellers. So we need to see the drop right now. If not, it's gonna go for a pullback. Full booked. Awesome, Sam. Awesome, G. Long streams are better. Yeah, yes and no, because it depends. Sometimes the market is just choppy and slow. In that case, there's no point. Damn, Black Project. It is what it is, G. Make sure to be here on time tomorrow, so maybe we can catch some good trades tomorrow as well. Made money from the long earlier and this short. Awesome, Dobry. I mean, you put in the work, you're always here on the stream, so that's the fruits of your labor. Yankov as well. $30-minute, one more tap and then flip? I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. Do we have anything on 30-minute? Oh, the point of control on 30-minute. I wanna see 5. Meh, nothing too crazy. This is looking good if it taps here and then drop. Enjoy the stream, but been out of town all week. Just got back at the start of the stream and getting ready for leaving tomorrow. London session Fill the rest of the gap. Maybe if London moves Harris. You know, London sometimes doesn't do anything. Alright fam, I think I will let the rest of the entry that I have, or the position, to run. We'll see if it's gonna be the rest of it break even. It's fine, we took some profit. I took personally 50% out at the Sunday open. I know some of you guys took about 80%, which is completely makes sense. Right now a lot of things are undervalued on 15-minute, 30-minute, but I would love to see this one flipping bearish going for the gap fill. If that happens, I'm willing to hold my trade until the gap fill, which would be a very good trade, like over 5 hours or something. So if it drops from here, it drops, it's fine. We still have another position open at the top. Basically right here I close, you can see 50%, and if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, we'll move on, right? We had a great stream. We broke many records today, a lot of live viewers, a lot of likes, and of course subs as well. So big shout out and big love to all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do turn on your notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on the live sessions whenever we go live, because the beginning is where we do our full analysis. So if you're here on time, like most of these guys, you would have been able to catch this trade here. And that's the link for tomorrow's stream, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. And for the people that are inside the VIP, I'm gonna be chatting to you guys inside the VIP and discussing potential setups for gold. So amazing session, you guys are awesome, and yeah, good trade. So if you took it, drop a big W on the chat, and if you're gonna be here on tomorrow's stream as well, drop a big W in the chat as well. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. And for the people in the VIP, I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes. Cheers.